Hello everyone, welcome to the Ozark Outpost in Dixon, Missouri. This is the Commonwealth, July 1937. Earlier this evening, I watched a video General Hand Grenade put out about his initial thoughts on the version 3 game. And he pointed out something that I had not realized, that let me see if I can do it like this. He pointed out that over here in Canada, there isn't any kind of a shipyard on the board here. They've got a major port here in Quebec, a major port here in the Canadian Maritimes, and then over on the west coast in British Columbia, they've got another major port, but no shipyards at all. I don't know if that's what the developers intended, but it strikes me as wrong. The Canadians obviously had shipyards. They built freighters, they built fishing boats, they had a very small navy in the 1930s, but they did have a navy, and I find it hard to believe that they didn't build any of these ships themselves, especially the merchant ships. So what I have decided to do, until someone comes out with a definitive statement from historical board gaming on this to clarify, what I've decided to do is to replace this major shipyard here in Quebec, or major port there in Quebec, excuse me, with a minor shipyard. That seems more likely to me, because like I said, I can't see them giving Canada two major ports right next to each other and no shipyards whatsoever. So anyway, that's what I'm doing with regard to that. Now let's get going with the rest of things here. Great Britain started this turn with 13 pounds in their bank. They have spent 7 to finish the minor factory, which will be placed in the Midlands. And they saved the other 6 you can see there. FEC started the round with 11, which they have spent 10 to build a fighter, leaving them with 1 rupee in their bank. Anzac started with 3, and they're just going to save those 3 and add to it for next time. Canada started with 9, and they have spent 5 to upgrade their minor shipyard in Quebec to a major. That leaves them with $4 to carry over to next turn. See, there's 1 research chip there for the Brits. And the only thing they currently have on the board is stage 1 of advanced ASW. So we're going to try to advance that. They need to get a 7. And they have rolled an 11. So move their advanced ASW to stage 2. No combat Naturally, they're not at war with anyone, and the penalty for one of the allies to go to war with a minor is very steep. Nobody can afford that. We are going to have a couple of non-combat moves to set ourselves up for some stuff on the next turn. Down here in the South Pacific, this Anzac transport is going to go 1, 2 down to there. Oh, excuse me. And then over here, in the Atlantic, this submarine right here is going to go 1, 2 in there to join the Med Squadron off Egypt. You see, I moved him. I moved him right over here. That destroyer is going to stay where he was. Down here in, I should say up here in Canada, the Queen's Own rifles are going to move here to the Canadian Maritimes. And from over here in Manitoba, the Patricias are going to strategic rail move also down here to the Canadian Maritimes. Let's see, and then one more. This submarine right there off the north coast of Spain is going to move 1, 2 down there to position off of Gibraltar. That is going to be that. Make sure this is what I want here. Yes. That's going to be it. So, we are collecting income. I'll place those units once I'm done here. As I said, the fighter is going to India. We'll place it down there at Calcutta. And then the medium factory there in the Midlands, and the shipyard upgrade there in Quebec. Okay. Britain's income is unchanged at 13. So add 6. They're going to have 19 to spend next turn. The Indians are still at 5. So they're going to have 6 rupees. The Anzacs are going to add 3 to give themselves $6 as well. The Canadians will also add 3 to give themselves $7 for next turn. That'll do it for the Commonwealth. This is Ozark Outpost, over and out.